Hey everyone, Graphics Works here, and we are back with Parcel Simulator. Things might not look so different to you, but they sure as hell look a lot different to me because we are doing our first recording with the brand new computer tower setup. I've been talking about it on the live streams quite a bit, that I was going to get one, and it's taken, to date this video a little bit. I had just gotten these on Friday. This is now that Monday. And I'm trying to get stuff recorded and ready to go out the door. And the first thing we're recording with is Parcel Simulator, and man, is it really fucking with my eyes. I'm not used to having the bigger monitor. I'm so used to having my tiny little laptop screen. It's definitely been a nice improvement overall. It has had some hiccups along the way, but everything seems to be kind of squared away so far. So if things are a little scuffed in this video, I apologize. This is the very first thing that I chose to record, because I've been really enjoying Parcel Simulator, and I want to get this game knocked out of the park. We do have 5,500 after I cleared out all of the airlines for today now being Wednesday. What I want to work towards is getting more of the storage setup, because the thing is, part of our issue right now is this whole line getting backed up. Both of these lines not being able to push out a whole bunch. So I want to be able to buy more of these and more of the conveyors, but from before we discovered that this is like, what, $2,800 to build? So we could build one of these, but I want to build like 5 of them. I want to build 5 or more. So we're going to try to use the next, well, however well we do today, and then everything else we'll try to see where we're at, but we will use that in order to expand this. I think what I'll do is I will try to have this line immediately bend up against the wall once, maybe twice, and we'll see how it kind of like snakes through here. But I think if I can get at least one side to like maximize a whole bunch of storage, I can figure out how to do it with the second line later. Also, I think although I want to use the 5,500 towards this expansion, I do need to make this faster. Well, actually, I need to make both of these faster. So let's upgrade this one. That is $10,000. That's very expensive. Okay, well, we are at least going to get this guy and this guy going faster, so that way it can kind of help keep this cleared out better. And if we can get a couple of these going for the extra storage, it will make a bit of a difference, because we did see that on the live stream, that if we can get us a bit of a buffer going, it will make a world of difference for our inputs. So we're going to try to shoot for that. Okay, so our 16 parcels is earning us about $1,500. We can now do the hard shell containers upgrade, so let's go ahead and do that. How much is that going to add? Is that going to add us over 2K? Where does that put us? That put us at, only add $300. What the hell? I need more money than that. Why you scam me out of money, game? Give me my money. That should be 2K. That should not be $1,800. Alright, now that we've let a couple days pass, it is now Saturday, day 27. It is also, I believe it said it's Halloween. I think it's October 31st, 2065. We have a few packages that need to go out by boat, but it's the weekend, so we can't do that. But, however, this is kind of what we're wanting to look at as far as like the storage buffer. I want to have this tie into here, and then this is just going to snake. It's going to snake 1, 2, maybe do a third time, and then I want to do this exact same setup for in between each one of these, and then I need to figure out something to do for this going through. So I don't know how I'm going to make that all fit. We may have to redesign this a little bit. Let's go ahead and buy these storage racks and the loader and unloader conveyors and see kind of like what we can build with this as of right now. We'll probably need to buy some extra conveyor parts and stuff, but let's see what our starting point is. 26,000. Check out. All right, let's go grab that. Where is my pallet? Pallet, 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 pallet. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, see, little bugger. Go ahead and take the two of you out, and then let's go. Can I just do the loader straight off of this, like that, and then break both you off. You rotate. Okay, so if we do that like this, we can actually condense this quite a bit. So we can actually go. Let's move you out of the way. Pull you forward. I'll approve. Okay. Then let's repeat that for what we have left. See how many we have. We may have to pull from like 2 of these to finish out one more. I don't know. But let's see what that does. Okay, so here's where we run into our first issue. I guess to alleviate this, I would pull this back. Well, this would expand back a little bit, so I guess that would be fine. So, if we pull all this back, right? Give us a little bit more wiggle room for all this. Where does those even fall at this point, right? So if I was to take this, right, and we move this, that's what, every other space? So we move that one there, and then we do the same thing here. So this one moves to there. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, probably only 4 actually. We have 4 there, and then it spits out. Do we even have enough for what do I have? I currently have 1 more setup. Do we have enough for 3 more? We do have enough for 3 more. Yeah, let's do the 3 more, and then we'll also push these back. What? Hello? Are you okay? Just... Actually, no, you go in the corner. You're possessed. You're possessed. You stay over there. I don't know exactly how far I should pull this back, so I'll just pull it back. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to pull it back at least 2. Yeah, we'll just pull it back all the way. We'll pull all the way back. All the way up against the wall. Right, now some people might say that this is too much buffer, but I say that they're wrong. Those fucking idiots. Look at them laugh as I have my beautiful magnificent buffer. There's nothing that no one's gonna stop us now. And then we also got this for our input as well. So what we're gonna end up doing, I think, itchy nose. What we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna take the secondary line that comes through here, is gonna bend, pop through here, and then this will be one door, this section will be another door, and then they'll both spit out down here, wherever they need to. So we're still trying to make use of all of our old parts that we can, and trying to minimize the amount of new stuff that we need to buy, because I bought a little too much. I mean, I bought the perfect amount. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I bought the perfect amount. This is exactly how it was meant to be the entire time. This section is done where it ties into you. Actually, shit. No, that ties in for that one. Oh well. We'll fix this. We can fix this. How do we fix this? Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is, the real trick will be to break this line for this side, because this isn't done. And we'll have everything back up into our brand new storage. Right? Yeah, because this ties into you. Perfect. So we can do that. And then, with what money we do get, because we'll probably end up doing like a tie-in to this somehow. Probably use the extras right there, and then force it to tie into here. Actually, idea. This, that. Okay, let me grab these. Come on. You, here. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. You. Come on. Fingers work. There we go. So now that this is a tie-in, all I gotta do for right now is a temporary fix, is that I tie this in when this is all backed up. This will be backed up. I'll pop this one out and replace it with this. It'll force all of that to go through this line. And then, with the money that we make, we'll fix up this side. And I think what we'll end up doing is we will actually invert these, because right now these are where valid is all on the left, invalid is all on the right. We'll make it to where this side is the flip, so that way all of the invalids are on the inside and all the valids are on the outside. And then we'll be able to do this exact same thing for this and have them all be all the way down to cargo type for both sides. I think that's what we'll end up doing. So we have this broken off for now. We'll let it back up. Hopefully it doesn't back up too much and we start losing profits. And then when it comes time, we'll put that corner piece in there, let it feed through. Everything's starting to come together. It's a work in progress, but we have buffer storage. We have massive buffer storage. That's probably hurting your guys' eyes. But let's get day 27 started. October 31st. It is a very scary sight to see all this orange in here. But let's see how the day runs. What can we do for upgrades while we're waiting on this? We do have a bill, electricity bill, $468. Fuck that. We're not worrying about that right now. Upgrades. We can do delivery speeds and delivery sizes. I think I want my conveyor belt speeds increased before I do my delivery speed. I'm glad that standing on the conveyors doesn't back the line up. That would be such an annoyance if it did. It is the end of the day. And yeah, I have pulled some of these off the line. But the end of the day has only filled up 2 of these racks. Plus all this extra, I guess. But it feels like it should be more than that. But I guess not. I guess we're not as fast in our production as I thought we were. But that will change soon enough. Also, all this extra buffer for this has been such a big help as well. Because then I don't have to worry about it. Like, yeah, things are slow for their scanning, but there's so much buffer that it's never a real concern, I guess. I don't know how to put it. It's the fact that, like, I could have just went with only one of these for each one and would have been fine. Which I still could technically do, and then just buy more straights, but I like having the double. I like having the what is it? 16, what is it? 4, 8, 12, yeah, 16, 32 storage, so I can do 32 parcels before it even hits the next one. If you even count this is what? 34, 35, 36, like 36, almost 40 parcels before it goes to the next machine on backup. If it becomes too much of an issue, which is insane. I don't fucking know. Saturday was such a long ass fucking day, and we got all this shit because we don't send shit out on the weekends. And because there's 3 of those back to back. You know what? I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm just gonna let this run. I'll worry about it later. What I have this set up to do right now is I went ahead and turned that one backwards, so when this backs up, it'll fill up, and then whenever it's time to do this, I'll just flip that one over and let it run its course. But I want to kind of check out some of the other things that we haven't really done in the game yet. They're kind of miscellaneous tasks, but I do want to check them out a little bit. Also, what about this? I also did the math just because I was curious. Any of these that if it is giving me a value of more than $112 per parcel in value, I should be doing these contracts, right? So like this one, 3 parcels of Okua for 340. That breaks down to 100 and what? So 340, because I got my phone right here in front of me. Divided by 3. It gives me 113. So it's right on par. So I could do that one technically. But this one, 3 parcels at 425. Now this one earns me a lot more. This is 141. So that's actually like $30 more per parcel if I do these. 3 parcels, must be valid, must have air cargo type. Except that one, because that one's super easy. Because we have all this fucking, no, that's boat mail. Shit. We have all this air mail that will eventually have. I thought I had more air mail than this. Whoops. Well, we only need 3 of these, right? Only 3? Yeah, so let's see if we can come up with 2 more. They're pre-approved for the air, maybe. If we take a look-see here, a little glance-see, if you will. Air, that's road approved. Come on, there's gotta be one that's for the air that's pre-approved, right? That one? Is that it? Is that what? No, it's a boat, damn it. There it is, haha. Don't run away from me. Air approved, there we go, come on. Follow me, little guy, you're going on an adventure. We're going on a trip in our favorite parcel ship, sailing through the road. It's a simulation. And hey, send her off. Boom, $425. But I want to check out, like, I could do upgrades. I'm not worried about that stuff. We know what we're looking towards for this, but we're trying to save up some money for that. But what I'm more curious about is just the stupid stuff, like the decorations, painting the walls, the basketball. Because we're in a position now where it's just, we gotta kill some time. We gotta waste some time waiting on this to do its thing. So I wanna play around with this. So let's start with decorations. What do we have for decorations? We have decorative plant. We have 4 decorative plants. Is there none of they are all kind of crap. Let's go with this one. We'll add that to the basket. And then the wall paint. So like this first one, I think is the same as the break room, right? Yeah, it looks like it's about like this. And then this other one, I think, is just the rest, like how this is orange and this is white. It's just that option. We can paint the conveyors, so we might do that. I think there's an achievement for painting conveyors, so we'll paint them blue. Just a fresh coat of paint, make them look pretty. Let's go like purple. I think purple will be cool. I'm not gonna buy an inspection table, that's just dumb. But for the wall paint, we could also go purple. This is a very bright and vibrant. But I think I want the blue version, and then we'll buy the basketball. So we're gonna buy a plant, some paint, some wall paint, and the basketball. I'm surprised it doesn't let me change the flooring, or at least wait, no, isn't that an upgrade? Hold on, isn't that? I think that's an upgrade. Flooring adds tab to the tab for changing the floor material in the warehouse. Okay, yeah, so we got to be tier 14 for that. So we're stuck with these shitty looking floors for right now, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and just buy these 4 things, check them out, see what they look like. That's the basketball, we'll worry about that last. Start with the flower pot. There we go, that looks nice. Boom. Productive. Okay, so now here's the paint. Let's go ahead and open this up. So, equip for the paint bucket. Why is that such a flat matte top? That looks weird. Oh, that actually looks really nice. Oh, and oh, the levels go down with that. Why is that the same texture as the floor? 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, weird. Okay. I'm surprised it doesn't just make me throw it in the trash. Okay. Then this is for the walls, so I can't use this on you. Okay, so that's not exactly as vibrant as it makes it look in the picture. Can I use this in here? Can I change? I can't change these walls. What the hell? I don't like this orange color. It looks gross. We can at least add a little bit of color here. So we'll do this. Can I do that? Oh, I can go around that door. Okay. That looks so much nicer. I'm only allowed, what, 6 uses with this? I think. Decoration, wall paint, 6 uses. It's very glossy. A lot more glossier than that. So I think that looks good. It adds a little splash of color in here that wasn't normally there before. And then I guess we just mess with the basketball. Wait, is this done? No it is not. Almost caught up. Since it is after 5, I'll go ahead and I'll just turn this around and let it do its thing so it does all of it at once. This is a very glossy basketball. Hold to throw. So. Oh shit. Doesn't take much to doesn't take much to okay, come on. Okay, so it's gonna take a little bit to get used to that. What if I like back up more, right? Do it from like back here. That's better. So I need to lower that then. What the hell? Come on. Oh! Hey! I scored a basket. What was that? 7 meters. I want to see if I can shoot that farther. Hold on. Can I set this down in here? I can set this down in here. Okay. So, like that in this corner. Shut the door. You. This. I shoot it all the way over here. I almost did it off the ceiling. Wow. Okay. No! Okay, so we got the right idea. We just got to get the correct angle. I go higher and less power. No! Okay. So higher and less power works. So... right there. Yo! Swoosh and a miss. That's what? What? Okay, so from here to here was about 7 meters. This is only 15? I figured that'd be more than that. Oh. Okay. I kind of want to go for more. Hold on a minute. Why am I having so much fun with this? Hold on, open the door. 15. Okay. We don't have the warehouse fully unlocked. But I gotta think about the floor, the ceiling drop. Because this has a big drop. Right. If I bring this all the way to here. Right in the corner. And we can go all the way from over there. Let me go grab the ball. So I want to shoot it from like way back here. Okay, where did that go? Okay, that fell really short. That fell absurdly short. Okay, where is this at? Okay, give me this. So we'll probably need a lot more air and make sure that this is fully maxed, because I think I might have been just slightly shy of max. No, I hit the light. Still short. Okay, so maybe it's the fact that I need to go higher. And just make sure I shoot over the light instead of hitting the light. Maybe that's the issue. So here, way up here. No, that's still really short. It always ends in the same spot too, so maybe that's just the limit. So what if I just bring that to here? Since I can't shoot it in the corner, I'll just bring the corner to us. Okay, just right in front of it, so we need to go a little higher. Ah, no. Oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Can you come back to me? Thank you. Went a little too high that time. Okay, so that's still too short. So let me, instead of pulling that forward, let me scoot up a little bit. So needs to be here, but then walk forward 2 steps. What? Go 3 steps. Oh, and that time I overshot? What the hell? Actually, I wonder. Do I need to do like a instead of like shooting it right? What if I did a jump shot? Cuz like think about it, like you're just standing there shooting it. What if I just did a wait. No. This. Okay, that didn't make a difference. What if it's a running sprint? Like a motion and then the throw? Does that increase the power? No. It didn't change anything. So we'll just have to get lucky, I guess. No, I hit the backboard. No! We were right there. If I hadn't scooted forward a little bit, we would have had it. No! Still too short. Was close. I'm narrowing it in. We're getting closer. We're going to get this. No! It looks like it bounces right about here, so I think we just need to go 1 square forward and then kind of off to the left. 1 square forward would be about here. And then there. No, I hit the backboard. Okay, so it's not a full square. Go half a square. Right on the corner of that rack. Okay. No. There. Why am I having more fun with this than I am with the fucking sitting and waiting around on conveyors? Go from that corner here. That corner to this corner here. Okay. That corner, this corner, here. Yes! Hey! What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? 1 to 6 meters. It's not exactly double of the 15, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I kind of want to try to like do this, right? Do one of the trick shots. I almost did on the first attempt. Shit. Okay, I think 26 is probably going to be our best, but that was kind of fun. I'm not going to lie, that actually was kind of fun. Let me go ahead and put this back for now. Guys, if you're playing this, try that and let me know what score you get for your highest score, because I'm curious as to what other people are going to get. Also, can I like launch this? Right? Could I do this and launch it, or is it just gonna come back at me? No, that just eats up all the momentum. Okay. Damn. Alright, so we got 26,000. We could just buy the stuff we need for this side. I've been kind of okay with just doing this, but I want these upgraded. So, and it's 10,000 to get to level 2, right? This is, yeah, this one, it's 10,000 to get to level 2. So it'd be 15,000 for each upgrade. So we can do 2 upgrades. We can get, let's do good upgrade. Actually, if we just get these, do this. Let's get you maxed out. And then with the other 12, let's go ahead and just do that. So that way all of these are at level 2, except for the last one. The last one's not a level 2, it's not going to be a big deal. And then we can work towards getting these guys up to level 3. And then that'll make a big difference. I think since also, since we're doing so well with this, we could probably also do, not necessarily the speed, but we could probably do the delivery size upgrade. We could do that one. So that way we get a few more parcels per shipment. Do that, and then once we can get these to level 3, then we can increase our order speed. Probably also increase the conveyor speeds before we do that as well. But I think it'll probably end up going do conveyor speeds, then do this half with what we need to for the upgrades and buffer storage. Or even if we don't do the upgrades, we at least get the buffer storage in. Bare minimum buffer storage. And then for like production and for incoming. Mostly just for the incoming. And then we can do the delivery speed increase. I think that'll be the best way to go about that. I'm curious. Alright. What new licenses will I unlock if I do this? If there's any at all. And new items in the shop. Tier 11. That's unlocked at 14. The launcher is at 12. Okay. What? This will accept plane and boat? Okay. That's actually really useful. What, I'd have to like do this as like a little bump and then nudge it, right? To where it's like, oh, you can go this way, you can go that way. And then it would go up and over this one, then come out and then tie into here, go up and over this, and then come out to here. And then this would just be choose between one or the other, and then just feed in and go this way. And then have another one where it separates the two between one and the other. How much is this last one? 4,000? I don't want to do that just yet. I want to make sure that I actually get this up and running first before I actually try to commit to something like that, because that would be a lot. That would be a lot. Because I'm pretty sure that gives me a third door to deal with. Maybe it gives me 4 doors. I don't know. But that would be a lot to try to handle and deal with. So it would be wise to try to have this, like, somewhat figured out what I want to do. And then probably what I'd end up doing is, honestly, if it doesn't give me any export doors, if I upgrade to 14, because that'd be 12, 13, 14. And I just, which it probably will give me, like, some sort of export door, honestly. And if it doesn't, I'm fine with that as well. I'd rather have the extra space and not have to worry about another door. I could just have that just be bulk storage, and just to have it all feed into this stuff, right? And just have it choose, because like we could do the whole like diverter thing, right? Where it's like choose this one or that one and then feed in however. Alright guys, that's been it for this round of Parcel Simulator. I think we'll have a lot more coming in the next video. I think what I'll end up doing is I will get a whole bunch of money saved up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a week's worth of funds saved up, and we'll be able to do a whole bunch of this all at once. We'll get everything upgraded, we'll get the second thing put in, and then we'll figure out how to tie in that door to this, and we'll figure all that out. I think we'll probably need about a week's worth of funding in order to do so. So we'll probably come back to this on the day 36. Sounds about right. So we'll come back to this on day 36 and see where things are at. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying Parcel Simulator, and remember, try to have a better day than yesterday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!